What up, everybody? My name is Rito here, and tonight we are in the Bismarck. But there's a lot of history in this game. So let me quickly summarize that as we get into the match here. I was in a losing streak, on a losing streak of 8 games in a row. 8 games in a row, and I was trying to look for a ship that would get me out of this misery. I tried the Iowa, I tried the Kansas, I tried every single one of my American battleships, Japanese battleships, French battleships, and then I was like, okay, let's play the goddamn Bismarck, because, I mean, it's the Bismarck. What could possibly go wrong playing the Bismarck out? Turns out this was the best idea I ever had. Best idea. Probably not the smartest one, though. I don't know. I was just mad. I was just incredibly mad. I was like, get me out of this misery so I can rest. Because I was like, just trying to get all my missions done by the campaign so I can like get everything done and blah blah blah. Whatever you want to call it. So let's get into the game, shall we? Probably you will notice something already. I know what destroyer is here. I know for a fact. I know what destroyer is here. I know exactly. Oh, look at that. It's like broadside North Carolina. Right here. I don't think I should have popped the plane. I'm being dead serious. I don't know why I popped the plane here. I don't know why I did that. Because I normally pop up the observation plane when I can get a follow-up shot on something. I normally do that. But I was just mad, okay? Don't blame my financial decisions. don't blame my decisions in this match, okay? I was mad. I wanted to get out of this misery before, calling in for the night. And here I get shot, but I don't know if that was the North Carolina. I think it was. I think it was the Flandre and the North Carolina shooting HE back at me, which big no-no for a Bismarck. Considering the massive pile of metal this thing carries, not ideal. But here comes the carrier. I try to dodge here, but I mean, this is just I'm dodging here. I turn my ship too much. I see the torpedoes coming. Like, yeah. In this position, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna take the flooding and let's just like deal with it, I guess. Yeah, and that's the Sims plot. I knew the Sims was here because I mean, logic, right? Logic. Torpedo gets paired with Gumbo most of the time. that happens way often than not. And I see this York. I try to shoot. I take a shot at the York. I don't think I actually end up sitting. I do end up citadeling him here or not? Nope, I don't. I thought I did. I think it's later on. I don't remember. I think it's later on that I actually ended up citadeling him for good. But I digress. So right here, I noticed that there is no point in me continuing the fight on this flank. I know what the Zetan is gonna do. I know exactly what he's gonna go after. He's just gonna jump in and suicide. So what I'm doing here, I am running away, knowing that I cannot win this fight. I cannot win this flank, because if you look at the minimap, look at the amount of ships coming down this way. That is an unwinnable situation. That is an unwinnable situation, and I start retreating to the middle. Why is that? Because I want to create some crossfires. I want to set some up. I want to set crossfires for my team so we can actually win this game, which we already started losing 2 destroyers, which is not good. Here I take a shot at the BA turrets, expecting they're gonna get hit, but accuracy delivers and gives me nothing. I swear, this was the worst game I had in terms of accuracy. My Bismarck is normally it hits, but I don't know. I don't know what happened in this game, but I just said, you know what? You're not getting any hits tonight. I hate that. I deeply hate it. And I think it's at this point that I begin to realize, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in a position to get into a crossfire right here for my Zetan, trying supporting as much as I could. I think here I end up citadeling New York. I think I end up doing that here. I don't remember, but I do end up remembering that I citadel that guy. I just don't know when. Here I try to see if I can take a shot at North Carolina, but I can't. I do take a shot at the Flandre, thinking he's gonna continue that reverse, but nope, he's gonna accelerate. Right after that, he goes dark. He's gonna go dark here, and he accelerates, and I miss. I completely miss. I was at this point. I was smashing my controller. I was like, Bismarck, what the hell is wrong with you? Like seriously, this thing is super accurate at times, but super inaccurate at sometimes. Here I take out the fire. Right off the bat here, I take out the fire, and I take a shot at the York, and just watch this, watch the York. Bonk. That's what happens when Bismarck wants to be accurate. That's what happens. And right at this point is where things start to go downhill pretty quickly. You notice that the Zidane just keeps charging in. I already expected that. 100% of the time, I already expected that the Zidane was going to continue charging in, and there was no point in me staying there, because again, a 4... there's no way in your goddamn mind that you're winning a 4v2 situation. There is no way you're winning it. Also, here the Kaga officially leans his entire focus onto me. And I mean, and look at the planes I'm shooting down. Look at the planes. This thing is supposed to have garbage AA. It's supposed to be bad. I mean, I guess it's mid. If we take a look at the Bismarck's AA stats overall, it's pretty mid, but I take it. It's clear sky after all. What can I say about it? So here you take a shot on North Carolina, and well, dispersion is much more to be desired, and there you go. No sit though. No citadel though. Why? Why not a citadel? Why? I thought it was gonna be a citadel. I thought, and I was like, nah, there's no way you're getting away with it. It's getting away with it. You can't keep getting away with this, man. You cannot. Right here, I turn on my sonar, knowing that the destroyer is up in my front, and I'm actually gonna corner him because I actually have teammates. And it's at this point that I realize we're even. But I end up doing something later on, or saying more or less here, because I said, you know what, it would be funny if my entire team just died the moment I blink. I should not have said that. I gotta be dead honest. I should not have said it. And that North Carolina, how is it that I shot this guy more than 100 times, and this guy is still alive? Damn. That is just sad. I see the torpedoes. I slowed down. I was already anticipating the torpedoes to come here. And look here. Kaga continues his focus down. Continues to focus me down. This Kaga has just focused me down. Focusing down at Bismarck, thinking it's an easy kill. Right here, because I have the sonar up, I'm able to see the Benson. I think I do killing this Benson. I think I do. Yeah, I actually do end up killing him. I do end up killing him. I'm gonna take a torpedo here, but yeah, I'm gonna take a flooding. Not much I can do. And up this point, I already committed. I'm like, okay, so this guy already launches torpedoes, so I'm fine, right? I am fine for the most part. But this is where things start to get downhill pretty quickly. The enemy is essentially gonna gain on us pretty fast, and our team is gonna throw harder. Pretty hard, and you will see. You will see what happens. It's at this point that I realize that I get the clear sky. I'm not supposed to get this thing. I'm not supposed to get it. Yet I do end up getting it. Like, hello. Like, ahoy, Captain? Clear sky on a Bismarck? Say less. I mean, could be worse. Could be worse. It could really be worse. I'm gonna be dead honest. It could have been worse, but hey, I'll take it. Now, I thought this BA Tirpitz was not gonna be fast enough, but then I realized that, yeah, I'm gonna get yeeted here if I stay broadside to this thing. Because I know what BA Tirpitz is capable of doing, let alone if you're running either Celiax or Nonomi. Can be quite the problem. Can be. I spot the carrier here. I actually end up spotting the carrier here. I do take a shot at it. And I mark it. And guess what this Fletcher is gonna do? This Fletcher, had it not been for him, I would have been dead. I would have been dead if it wasn't by this Fletcher. And I will explain why. You see, I'm a very low HP. I'm a very low HP. I'm a battleship. I am slow, unmaneuverable, and heavy. So normally, I'm the easy prey, right? Well, this Fletcher, which is the only destroyer left in our team, by the way, with at least a brain cell, is going to go after the carrier and remove the aggro from me. It's at this point that I tell myself, wait, is this actually gonna be a last stand? Because it looks like it's going for that. The path is already set. The game has lasted for too long. And it's at this point that I realize that our carrier needs help. There is no way he's surviving at North Carolina and a Flandre altogether. And I do believe he starts saying requesting support. And I'm already on my way before I even knew it. I'm already on my way. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna let our carrier die. Might as well help him. He's a grab zeppelin. He can deal a lot of damage to those ships. Fast torpedoes. Good AP bombs. It's at this point that we need to pull this back. We absolutely need to. Because if I die, and the carrier dies, or the destroyer has to go. And likely, the Kaga is just gonna run away. That was what I had in my mind at the time. But at least we're up on points. We're up in points. And I see the grab zeppelin pointing out to the Flandre, and I'm already here. I'm already here for this carrier. I'm already here, and this guy's gonna help me. We're gonna be working together to take out this Flandre once and for all. Now here, you're gonna question my sanity here, but right here, I aim for the superstructure of the Flandre, take a shot at it, and I switch to HE. Because I cannot, do much with AP. I cannot do much with AP on a bow and Flandre. I cannot do much. Like, I wish I could, but I cannot. I could shoot the superstructure, but knowing that my accuracy has been shit, might as well just load HE and try to take this thing out by fire. And you see, I do end up aiming at the superstructure still. See if I can get a fire, and I do get a fire. You do end up getting a fire, which is from the shells, not from the secondaries. And here the grab zeppelin. Thank you, my man, for coming into clutch. Otherwise, I would have been dead. I take out the Flandre. I take out the Flandre here. The Flandre takes a bit of my HP, but he's shooting HE. Got grief, he was shooting HE. And the North Carolina decides to show himself up. And this is where I'm sweating. That hurts. And it's gonna hurt even more. It's gonna hurt more. Trust me. It's going to hurt more. I don't know why, but this North Carolina is about to get the most disgusting accuracy I've ever seen on that thing. I don't know why every time I take out any of my American battleships or any other battleships in general, I get the worst dispersion in the entire planet. Yet they get laser guns. I don't get it. Like, I seriously don't get it. I spend more than 100 credits on accuracy. All my commander points on accuracy. And I just don't seem to get that sort of laser accuracy. Other than the poison, but I don't think that's a fair comparison. Now here, I'm trying to protect our carrier, because I know this North Carolina is going to chase after him, and I cannot let that happen. The Kaga is dead. I will say this, the Kaga is dead at this point. The destroyer has already launched some torpedoes. The Kaga is essentially dead. I don't know what's the health of our Fletcher. I didn't bother looking, because I couldn't. I couldn't look. And here the North Carolina shows himself up. I think he knocks out one of my turrets here, if I'm not mistaken. I think he knocks one of them out. Yeah, he knocks one of them out. And that still did a lot of damage. That still hurt. I thought I could dodge the damage there, but I couldn't. I just couldn't dodge the damage. I don't know why. But then I keep myself reminding that I play German battleships to suffer, which is exactly what I end up doing. The grab zeppelin does end up helping me, and again, thanks to this grab zeppelin, I actually do manage to get the North Carolina here with a final shot, but he shoots at me, and watch that. I am one tap away from dying, and I survived. I should not have survived that. Let me remind you, all of those shells, at least in my perspective, were directly aiming at the superstructure. But again, damage saturation saved my ass. Damage saturation saving my ass is the first. I'll admit that. It's the first time damage saturation ever saved me. I wouldn't say that it had saved me a lot of times, but I guess that's it. But right now, we won this. We almost throw this one out of the window. We almost, both teams decided to throw out. Both, except for three of us that had a brain cell. So, yeah, there's not much left in this game. Truly nothing. And I end up getting probably the best game I ever had on the Bismarck when the team goes right and doesn't throw out of the window. At least with three people out of brain cell. That is nasty. Top of leaderboard, 3,000 final damage. And a dreadnought and a clear sky. Something you don't see out in the Bismarck all that often. So yeah, if you like this video, like and subscribe. I'm trying to become a content creator for this game. And also join my fleet, United Americas. I'll be seeing you there so we can play together. We can play some fleet cops, competitive, you name it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.